Mecca for the Hajj Pilgrimage. Zaid, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us under these circumstances, sir. But you were there when the stampede happened. Please give us your first-hand account of the incident, sir.
Yes, good afternoon to you and everybody else as well. Yeah, we were basically walking towards the pilgrimage site for today's ritual. And, it's the normal flow of traffic that goes, then the way they regulate it is normally goes in one direction. But today, for some reason, there were people coming in the opposite direction. And that caused quite a bit of a problem. And there were people in wheelchairs and things like that. Normally, this kind of thing used to happen previously where the traffic flow was not regulated. But in recent years, they've regulated the traffic quite nicely. And people would normally walk in one direction and walk out in a different direction. But this time, we noticed that people were walking in, against the flow of traffic, and that caused the problem, basically. Thereafter, the people with wheelchairs, it caused a whole lot of panic. We assessed the situation, and we realized that, we need to get out of there. Once we got out, as we were getting out, one of the people that were with me collapsed. He's a diabetic. So we had to be with him there to try and revive him in the place that we got out to. So we witnessed the whole thing from there. It was absolutely tragic, absolutely tragic.
Zaid, look, you went with a group of other South Africans. Are you all safe? Do you know of any South Africans that were killed or injured?
Well, look, our group, we have about 1,950 South Africans that are here, and from there we have about 505. We were with the last group from our group, we had about 80 people. The 80 people from there, the last 10 of us were left behind, and everybody else is accounted for. The rest of the other South Africans are with different groups, and they live in different buildings. So I'm not sure about them, but from what we've been hearing on this side, it seems like they're all fine as well.
Look, Zaid, the death toll keeps rising, and the question that we're all asking is, are pilgrims now able to carry out their prayers despite the tragedy? I mean, what's the current situation like there? Is it still conducive to continue with the pilgrimage?
Well, look, at that point in time, because we were stuck there for about 2 hours, we could have got out past basically the barricade that was made by the police and the soldiers, but we couldn't move because of the person that was, basically unconscious. Beyond that, when we did revive him a little later, it was all peaceful. Everything was fine. These guys are quite used to, things, if people get injured and things like that, and then within a short while, everything gets back to normal again. So we're not expecting there to be any delays in the rest of our practices. It's just tragic that what happened so far.
Look, Zaid, we're seeing pictures of chaos on screen here, but what have you seen as government reaction? Is there aid getting to the people that really need it there? What's the situation like on the ground?
Look, at the time, where we were, there were a lot of people coming through that barricade of police and soldiers and, collapsing and passing away and that kind of thing there in front of us. But from this side, it was kind of like a safe zone for us. So we were all helping and trying to give people water and that kind of thing. But there were a lot of paramedics, a lot of ambulances. The hospital facilities here are excellent. The care facilities are excellent. So whoever was injured and that survived it, they're getting excellent care from the medical people here. But at the moment, we moved beyond that point, and we've gone to another area now. And later on this evening, we'll go back to that area called Mina, but not to the same spot and not on the same route that we took this morning. So when we get there, we'll get more information, and then we'll probably know what's going on. But I don't think it will affect the rest of the journey.
Zaid, thank you so much for your time, sir, and your account. That is Mr. Zaid Bhyat, a South African pilgrimage in Mecca, and he was giving us his